Sayyid Saab.
Thank you, sir. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, I would like to compliment my colleagues, Senator Muhammad Azam Khan Swati, who is a thinking senator. He's one of the few multimillionaires I know who is a very thinking person with a nationalist mindset. Otherwise, they are loyal more to the bank account rather than to the people. But he's an extension, and I think it's an honorable exception, and I'm proud to be his friend. So I think I'm glad that he's raised this issue along with Noman Khatak Saab, Sirajul Haq Saab, Sherry Rahman Sahaba, and of course, the best and the brightest among the armed forces who are retired now, Colonel retired Tahir Hussain Mashhadi, another thinking senator with a heart in the right place. So, of course, every Pakistani, every civilized person would condemn strongly the unprovoked firing and killing of innocent people from across the border between Pakistan and Afghanistan. But I was a bit disappointed, sir, at the response, at the reaction from our side. And there was, I don't watch the television anymore because it's almost insufferable. And they don't add to your knowledge. But the kind of language was being used, that we will do this, we will fight them out. And it was very aggressive, bellicose language, not befitting of brotherly neighbor. And they said, okay, we will head back and we will close the border. And I agree with Hamdullah Saab. There was no justification for closing the Chaman border. What are we trying to convey? Punish poor people? And then saying we'll have the Afghan refugees shifted back. And then also threats of that kind. So there's a context to that. जो मसले का जड़ है वो देखें, it started with wrong policies, जिसमें बुनियादी जिम्मेदारी United States of America की है, और उसमें sorry to say, गुनाह में हम भी शरीक रहे हैं माजी में. अब हमने तौबा की है and we are trying to change direction, which is a good sign, because in the past, the policies have been detrimental. So there are three elements in that, and I want to mention on that in this context. एक तो सर ये है कि Pakistan has been a model host. We have hosted the largest refugee population for the longest period in recent history. And we have been a model host. कोई इतना अच्छा मेज़बान नहीं रहा हाल ही 20वीं सदी में और 21वीं सदी में जो पाकिस्तान रहा है. We are a poor country, but we have hosted that 3 million plus Afghan refugees. और कभी कोई मसला नहीं हुआ, हमने कभी कोई उनको तंग नहीं किया. They even had Pakistan passports. Look at how Europe is treating poor immigrants, poor refugees from Muslim countries, Syria. We have been a model host, and we have shown a love for humanity. And not just Afghans, हमने Bosnians को भी host किया है, हमने और लोगों को भी host किया है. And we have supported the Palestinian people, the first among all the Muslim and third world countries. जब 74 में we supported the PLO. Secondly, sir, we have fought the most successful inland war against terrorism. Better, our armed forces have done much better than the American army or any other army post 9/11. And we have delivered. And at the maximum sacrifice that we have made. But the causes go back, and there are three elements in this. One is American policy, the second is our own policy, and the third is the India factor. The American policy, sir, has been based on confusion and double standards. उनकी अपनी नालायकी, उनकी अपनी नाकामी अफगानिस्तान में हुई है. पहले कहते थे जी, take on the Taliban. हक्कानी नेटवर्क है, फलाना है, फलाना है. Then they said, talk to the Taliban. हमें हमारी मुलाकात कराएं, हमारी मीटिंग कराएं. मरी में मीटिंग जो हुई थी, July 2015 में, the Taliban were there, in the same room with the Americans, with the Chinese, with the Afghan government, and Pakistan hosting it. उसमें हक्कानी network, by the way, is not a separate network. It's part of the Taliban. So let's be very clear. एक तरफ तो वो ये कहते हैं, double standards हैं, और उनसे बात, और अगर दहशतगर्दी की बात करते हैं, तो गुलबदीन हिकमत यार, जो सबसे बड़ा वॉल रॉक था, उसको तो आपने नेशनल यूनिटी गवर्नमेंट में अफगानिस्तान में डाल दिया है. तो तालिबान से बात करने से या हक्कानी नेटवर्क से क्या निकाह टूटता है उनका. और आज आई एम वेरी हैप्पी, मैं सुन रहा था तकरीर अभी अपने चैम्बर में उसकी अशरफ गनी साहब की, उन्होंने कहा कि वी आर विलिंग टू ऑफर द ओपनिंग ऑफ एन ऑफिस ऑफ द तालिबान इन काबुल. तो खुदा करते वो कोई उधर पहुंच गए हैं. इससे पहले एक और दफ्तर है, वो दफ्तर कहाँ है? दोहा में, कतर में, where the largest American bases. तो हमें दबाव डालते हैं, हमें बुलिंग होती है, and the confusion has been in American foreign policy, and even today under Trump, क्या है issue? 8,500 ट्रूप्स हैं उनके। अब वो कह रहे हैं अमेरिकन फौजी के हमें 5-7 हज़ार ट्रूप्स और दें, 15,000 हो जाएंगे। 20,000 उनके अमेरिकन कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स हैं और उसके अलावा 7,000 ट्रूप्स हैं नेटो के। तो उसको कोई 30,000 40,000 और ट्रूप्स होंगे। आप ये देखिए जब उनके 1 लाख ट्रूप्स थे तो उन्होंने क्या किया। तो उनके सामने है द परफॉर्मेंस। एंड मिस्टर चेयरमैन सर, the United States of America and the so-called coalition have spent $750 billion, $750 billion since 9/11 on Afghanistan. अब इराक में $1 trillion and $750 billion, और अभी भी $3 billion a month are being spent on this whole thing. So the failure is there. अब they need a scapegoat. वो पाकिस्तान को बहाना बना रहे कि पाकिस्तान ने ये नहीं किया, वो नहीं। हमारी पॉलिसी का भी राय, we have had a wrong policy on Afghanistan. The so-called jihad, हमें तो मालूम ही था वो jihad क्या था. It was fought with American dollars, the largest covert operation of the CIA. उधर से गड़बड़ हुई, फिर 9/11 के बाद भी confusion हुई. So I am glad that we are now finally trying to work it out. India का issue है कि India has been provided access into Afghanistan through the Americans. And that is, मुझे किसी अमेरिकन कहे आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम है इंडिया का अफगानिस्तान में? मैं क्या, अगर आप क्यूबा के कॉन्सुलेट्स आ जाएं टिजुआना में, which is next to California and San Diego, आप तो जानते होंगे, you know the Americans very well, उधर आ जाएं because he lived in America like I did. I was a student and he was a business person. अगर उधर आ जाएं Cuban consulates, how would you feel? कहना no, that will be unacceptable. So they say, how do you feel that? Cuba is a small island. India is 10 times bigger than us, and we know how the Indian designs are. और अब बड़ा clear हो गया under Modi, they are trying to demonize, destabilize Pakistan, using the Afghan territory, using any other means. And it's very obvious in that. So I think the time has come, Mr. Chairman, again I go back to the books. आपने बनवाई थी एक कमेटी जिसमें सेनेट ने recommendations दिए थे on national security. 22 points there. And I was chairman of the drafting committee, so I know what the points were. I think the blueprint is very clearly there. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. हम नालायकी न करें. अफगानिस्तान पर हमारा जो failure हुआ है, it's a collective failure of wrong policies. We try, and we should not try to behave with Afghanistan the way Indians try to behave with Pakistan. Certainly, जो हमने language इस्तेमाल की थी अफगानिस्तान पर, I found that very reprehensible and very puerile and childish. कि oh, ये कर देंगे, वो कर देंगे. Suddenly, it became too much. And I think that jingoism is not the answer. The answer is we have a dialogue. ये बड़ा अच्छा delegation गया अभी recently. Speaker of the National Assembly ने lead किया था. शायद आपको भी पहले था, लेकिन you were busy here. But that delegation. उसके अलावा Pakistan-Afghanistan Parliamentary Friendship Group. That should be activated. The first parliamentary dialogue I had initiated in 2006. I think that should be renewed. And secondly, Mr. Chairman, a special envoy on Afghanistan should be appointed. Afghanistan is not a normal country. हमारी जो representation है, हमारी जो the role है, बहुत की है. अभी भी आप काबुल जाएं, Mr. Chairman, पाकिस्तान embassy के सामने एक हजूम होता है, लगता है कि जलसा हो रहा है. मैंने कहा ये क्या हो रहा है, इतने लोग आए हैं? नहीं, वीजा के लिए आए हैं. And we are the only country, Mr. Chairman, which issues visas to Afghans free of charge. Visa fee नहीं है पाकिस्तानी वीजे के लिए. Long lines are there. So there's a strong relationship between the people of Afghanistan and the people of Pakistan, which needs to be reinforced. And the third point is, हमने invite किया हुआ है Dr. Abdullah साहब को, Chief Executive हैं, उनको बुलाएं, वो आएं, हम बात करें, because it is any foreign policy springs from your neighborhood, from your regional bases. अगर neighborhood में आपके 4 में से 3 neighbor से आपकी गड़बड़ है, तो फिर then that is not something that is going to add to your strength, that will add to your weakness. And Afghanistan is one issue on which we have a national position above party lines. So the time has come कि माजी की गलतियां ना दोहराएं, गलतियां करनी है तो नई गलतियां करें. And let us now build a better relationship with the people of Afghanistan. Final point मेरा ये होगा, अल्लामा इकबाल. अल्लामा इकबाल ने फरमाया था, उन्होंने कहा था कि अफगानिस्तान is the heart of Asia. And अगर अफगानिस्तान में अमन है तो एशिया में अमन है, और अगर अफगानिस्तान में यूज द वर्ड फसाद है तो एशिया में फसाद होगा. और वो जो and he dedicated his book Peyam Mashriq to Amir Amanullah Khan. And when he went to Kabul, 2 दफा गए थे अल्लामा इकबाल अफगानिस्तान. उन्होंने खुद पेश की थी अमीर मानुल्लाह खान को, who was a modernist and a reformer in Afghanistan. And then when he went the second time, he also paid homage to Mahmud of Ghazni in Ghazni, and also paid homage to Zahiruddin Babar in Kabul. दोनों की graves उधर हैं. और he was a great admirer also of Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi, who originally was born in Balkh in Afghanistan, and the greatest. And you are a great fan of Mr. Rumi also yourself, so you know it very well. So हमारे बहुत पुराने रिश्ते हैं, इनको हम consolidate करें, हम दूरियां ना करें. Don't push the Afghans to the wall, and we should do it with deft diplomacy and imaginative and creative policies. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Mir Kabir.